What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite Christmas/holiday songs. It is crazy that within the almost 5-year period that I have been doing this channel that I never did a Christmas-centered video, and I figured given what I have in mind for Christmas next year, I should get one done now. And I have toyed with either doing a Christmas collection video, which quite frankly has a ways to go, or doing something fun and creative and talk about my personal favorite songs to listen to during the holiday season. But this isn't any ordinary Christmas mix. Sure, there are some obvious choices and dead giveaways, but I say Christmas/holiday. So there are some non-Christmas related songs that either have the imagery of the winter season or have some slight connotations of Christmas, but musically are rocking and ballsy. There's a lot of festiveness to get through in this video, so enough of the chit chat. Let's jump into what this video is all about. First up is Jethro Tull's Ring Out Solstice Bells. This also does appear on their 1977 album Songs from the Wood. Not exactly a Christmas song, but the arrangement has a Yuletide feel to it that makes it my all-time favorite Christmas/holiday song. It is one that I never tire of listening, one that often kind of gets overlooked, but it is seriously so wholesome. It is a song celebrating the winter solstice of the year, which usually occurs around December 21st, just days shy of the Christmas holiday commencing. And this song has all kinds of medieval references of dancing druids, ringing bells, mistletoes, and such. It's just such a great song to listen to during this time of year. Always gets me feeling rather festive. And even musically, the song arrangement kind of has a little bit of an Auld Lang Syne type arrangement to it, so it kind of just meshes well with all the other songs that I'm going to be showcasing in this video. Next up is AC/DC's Mistress for Christmas. This is off of the Razor's Edge album from 1990. I have to say, the juxtaposition of Angus and Malcolm's traditional power chords with sleigh bells occurring in the background is just borderline comical, but yet it works so well. It's a basic meat and potatoes rock song about how the protagonist wants a woman in red with dough to blow for Christmas. Can't get any more basic than that. Next up is Greg Lake's I Believe in Father Christmas. Of course, Greg Lake of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, as well as King Crimson at one point. This was a non-album single released back in 1975, but kept off the #1 chart position thanks to Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. And this song also appears on Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Works Volume 2 album from 1977. Now, this song is speculated to be a protest on the commercialization of Christmas, but it is about a loss of innocence and childhood belief, according to lyricist Peter Sinfield. And both of those concepts are ones that I relate to as a young adult. One, for being, working in, a record store retail environment. The busyness of the holidays can surely be kind of stressful at moments, but there is that sense of purity that has worn off, when it comes to the Christmas holiday, which is why I sometimes feel like the holiday is destined for kids and younger people to really enjoy. But for us, older folks, myself being 25, and for those older than me, it is simply a time to be joyous, spend time with friends, family, and loved ones, and just enjoy the company that is spent together. Otherwise, musically on this track, there are some slight classical connotations, particularly from the composer Prokofiev, which ELP had referenced, and some of their other works around this sort of mid to late 70s period, kind of towards the end of their sort of heyday. But otherwise, this is such an absolutely beautiful song, and it's one that gets played quite frequently in my household. Next up is the Ramones' Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight. This is off of their Brain Drain album from 1989. Now we are going to get into some punky territory. It is a simple song about how arguments between two people brew up during the most wonderful time in the year, and how Christmas isn't the time to be breaking each other's hearts. Has a little bit of 80s shimmer to it and a little bit of shine, but it's the Ramones, it's 3 chords, and you can't go wrong with that. But I also kind of find it funny how Joey is singing this song, but yet he's also Jewish. Happy Hanukkah, I don't want to fight tonight, yes. Doesn't work. Next up is The White Stripes' Candy Cane Children. The title of this song is what the band referred to their fans as with their red, white, and black color stigma. The lyrics are a little bit ambiguous with references to when Christmas comes and no one has a gun. The flip side of the single is good fun with Jack telling the story of the Maggie and Meg singing Silent Night a cappella. Next up is the Beach Boys' Little Saint Nick from their Christmas album. This song is a bit of traditional territory. You were likely to hear this at any shopping mall during the holiday season after being serenaded enough by Mariah Carey. But hey, it's the Beach Boys, and you can't go wrong with one of the essential Christmas albums that one should have in their vinyl collection and spin during this time of year. The harmonies and the high falsettos from Brian are trademarks of the Beach Boys sound, but with the addition of the xylophone, it just gives it a nice little festive touch. Next up is Jesus by Queen from their self-titled debut from 1973. Yes, I very well could have picked Thank God It's Christmas from 1985, but that would have been too predictable. It's time to get a bit more rocky in this playlist. The core of the verses in this track reference the nativity scene, which depicts the birth of Christ, which does fall on December 25th, aka Christmas. The song's chorus is rather theatrical, almost sounding like an offshoot of something from Jesus Christ Superstar. The guitar solo from Brian May in the middle is indeed rather psychedelic sounding. Overall, a rather intriguing song from the early Queen canon. Up is Snowbound by Genesis from the And Then There Were Three album from 1978. I suppose this could count as a holiday song since winter and snow is the weather that most people associate Christmas and the holidays with. The song is about a person who freezes to death in the middle of a snowstorm and children come out to play amongst the dead frozen snowman. Rather macabre subject matter, but Genesis lyrics, particularly of the pre-80s era, are full of imagery, so the true meaning behind something this fantasy-driven is up for speculation, but musically it is a beautiful tune written by Mike Rutherford with grand synth swells from Tony Banks during the chorus. It is just absolutely glorious sounding. Next up is Linus and Lucy by the Vince Guaraldi Trio. I'm going to kind of shine the cover here so it doesn't glare too much. This is an absolute childhood favorite. I grew up watching the Charlie Brown Christmas special every year when it came on TV, and it's another holiday standard. But funny enough, this piece of music wasn't conceived to be strictly a Christmas classic. It has appeared on many numerous Peanuts films, but its greatest amount of exposure came from the soundtrack of the Christmas special, so it has become synonymous with the holiday season, and it's purely in this mix just for pure childhood connections and soft spots. Last but not least is Thank God It's Not Christmas by Sparks. This is off of their Kimono My House album from 1974. Bit of a quirky song to end on, but it's one that packs in all the pomp and circumstance that one would come to expect out of Sparks from this early to mid-70s period of theirs, which is my favorite of theirs. The song talks about the protagonist living and enjoying the high life every day of the year, but sparing one day where he has to be with his wife, which is Christmas, and it appears that he enjoys the high life more, so every day he thinks, thank God it's not Christmas. So there you guys go. Those are some of my favorite Christmas/holiday songs. Yes, there were some obvious omissions, but that does not mean that this is going to be the only video that I will be doing on this subject matter. So there very well could be a follow-up video to come sometime in the future. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I have some ideas and plans for Christmas next year. But also, if you want to dig into all of the songs that I discussed in this video, I did make a playlist on YouTube of all the songs that I referenced, so if you want to check that out, it is in the description box below, so that way, during the holiday season, you can gather around with your friends, family, and loved ones and listen to the songs that I chose as my favorites. And obviously, this video comes right in time for the holiday season to commence, so Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from myself to you out there. Hope that you enjoy it and spend it rightly as you should. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video, and most importantly, keep the records spinning.